Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now this a very short kick. They're going to take this up close to the 40.
You barely won the last game. Don't act like that. You barely won the last game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Facts. All right, you got to show me something this game now.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Let's go.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Get that over there.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
Get off me.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Yeah, I'll play him. I'll probably give rematch.
This will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
I'm going to give rematch. We'll see. Because, hey, I ain't putting this game up.
And now the kick is away.
What's up?
On the return.
Now you is. Hey, I give you respect, bro. I give you respect.
Decision to bring it out, not a good one.
As he's
tackled at the 15.
Hey, you can see that. You can see I'm nice too. Nah, not like that. We're back and forth.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Nah, not like that. You know, not like that.
First carry for James Conner. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
You got it right now.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient.
You got that.
And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off.
I have, bro.
He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Go down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Saw that play.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella.
That's all right.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here.
It's dominated there.
4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I mean that top 5.
That's 37 on 1st and 10.
I mean that top 5 though. You is too though, AZ. Don't lie.
To throw, it's Murray. To Conner on the check down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Go, y'all.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Good defense.
Will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the
Good
stop.
play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This time.
It'll be a loss of 10.
I got 8.
And it'll bring up 2nd.
I got AZ where I want him at. That's fact.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, that's complete to his running back, Connor.
We take that. We take that.
Go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, y'all. I'm ready.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2 and convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is DJ Reed returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Flush to his right. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 48 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
they
went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alton Robinson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there. Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. Able to find Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray now on first down. Past the 20. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Murray again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Damn!
This is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
AZ, join the party with me and Hall.
Halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the
AZ, join the party.
Out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
I said join the party.
Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon God, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
All right.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A dive, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go.
From the 41, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Thirsty, man.
Right now,
that was
everything that was discussed at the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
What's good, Hog?
What's up?
Yeah, I was on there with AZ. Me and AZ was in the game chat. Game chat?
Oh, okay.
AZ didn't want to be in the party. Said too many niggas.
Oh, yeah, he's the weirdest one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Yeah, I seen, I had a chance you was in the game. Y'all done yet? Y'all still playing?
We still playing.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went
What's
back
up?
I'm on 32-15.
What do you think?
Damn. You got the pick at the beginning of the game.
What happened?
You got the pick at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, I'm going to check y'all out.
And everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson.
Hey, ain't nobody got a part of this? You just started this one?
Yeah, I started.
Okay. I thought it was already won.
You just heard some voices.
Situational football right now. I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
Good defense.
Good
defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up.
Give them a touchdown, y'all.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot.
Give them a touchdown. Good defense. I like it.
What you do yesterday?
And a 2nd and 10 up.
You went like 2-2 or something?
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
What happened?
What you do yesterday? You went like 2-2?
Yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's a
I
touchdown.
lost twice to DJ. No, I lost most of
This
DJ.
D wanting to put it away before.
Oh, okay. Did you beat him?
Widening that margin a bit further.
Oh, you beat both of them. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you was. Yeah. I think I seen a little bit of that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He won by 3 early today. He won by 3 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Oh my God! He still cut that. Wow. Unbelievable.
Position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Let's go, y'all. I don't give a fuck. You playing some goddamn defense.
Murray now on first down.
Good defense.
Seahawks
Good
defense
fucking
gets to him and they
defense.
bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It is going to be hard to beat me. Facts.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nicky Noodles ain't been in today?
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub.
Yeah, he had a bad day against me. I made him feel bad yesterday.
Murray
They had to put him in his place, man.
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's counter.
Our Hog just want just a little respect.
Yeah, Running right at midfield at the 50. 13 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one.
Good defense.
Incomplete.
Good defense. Run the ball on.
And they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert.
He's working on money play.
And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Don't rush it. Don't rush clock. Game over, man. We got to do too much. You got to stop my run.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Carson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
Baby, this is different. Working that goddamn run.
Wilson now with a handoff to Collins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short.
You hit with the 3-headed monster.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, I'm being disrespectful, Hog. You know what I'm doing, Hog?
Yeah, I see. Well, he don't know what you want to do. You already killed him with the pass, so he's still scared of that pass. And he's just killing him right up the gut.
This game's all about strategy.
Oh, yeah, yes, exactly. Now, look here. What I've been calling it a winning formula. It's a winning formula. I've been trying to teach J-Pack and nigga noodle that for years.
Yeah.
It's all about you got to have a winning formula. It don't matter who you have. It don't matter what team you got. It's a winning formula first.
It's kind of more like a game plan.
Yeah. Game plan. Yeah.
Can't just go in there and just play.
Yeah, but to say it in another way, it's a formula. It's stuff you do and the way you do it in certain situations. It's not just out there.
This is a big down.
To look pretty. Now listen to me. It ain't just out there looking pretty. You know what I'm saying? It ain't looking pretty. It's just playing the ball game to win.
Facts. Do whatever you got to do to win. Adjust.
Yeah.
Not just play. You got to have a strategy too. You got to know what the fuck you're doing out there.
At certain times. Yeah.
Got to adapt too quick. Got to adapt on offense too. So, hey, can't stop this. Let me try to do this.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to have a system.
Got to have a system. About the 17-yard line.
Well, your system is made up. It's kind of complex.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This is a big down. This is a big down.
Charles, what's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
I'm surprised he didn't quit.
Be honest.
I thought so too.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Something might be wrong with him.
Poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Because he usually be on a little bit more.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of
touchdowns. So the first game, he didn't play for like 2 hours. He got to go eat. Came back and whooped his ass. I was waiting for his ass. Then he was just talking shit to me on you. He beat on me a whole lot this year.
He was trying to talk a little shit.
A whole lot this year. He was back and forth. I came back with a big one.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kurt.
Damn.
And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside.
I just threw it. Who was calling to somebody?
To throw is
I didn't want to pass the ball.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Okay, I be playing ball. I be playing top 5 ball. In this one. I don't care what nobody says. Because I play everybody.
Top 5.
Yeah, I think I'm top 5. I play everybody. I'm playing different people, everybody.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Yeah.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
House.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense,
I ain't no pick.
Hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
like a baby. Dude said like a baby.
Yeah, run.
Picking off a pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before
Look, a constant dose of that run. Yeah, ooh wee. Look at it.
A beat down.
It's one thing to win,
That was
it's
a beat
another
down.
thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.
Ain't nothing like a constant dose of that run and somebody can't stop it. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Passing the ball is cool. But when you can run that thing, man, and you can run it down somebody's throat and they can't stop you. Man, that brings joy to my heart. Man, it brings joy to my heart.
Yes, rematch. We give rematch. We give rematches. You getting this, Hall?
Alright, I'm eating right now. Anyway.
I'm giving me rematch. You got next.
Alright. I
I
might look at some YouTube video. Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. I'm gonna see that first quarter, see how he come out on you. It looks like you got the best of them right now.
Yeah. Gotta do it back to back.
I don't know how you beat you that first game.
About 3 points. We was tied up. I had all the opportunities.
Oh, y'all was back and forth.
Yeah. No. I had the advantage, but I keep throwing picks in the red zone. Dumb shit. The first game. Then I tied it back up and keep the field goal.
Oh, okay.
I got to choose different things. I mean, somebody, man. I got to choose different
I mean, that changed.
Oh, it changed. That's going to be a downfall there.
Damn.
That's a downfall. You know.
He went to KC.
Yeah, you already know.
Garbage ass. Well, niggas be garbage, man. Now you need to stand on your 10 toes, shit. Get your squad and shit. You wanna run the team. Somebody crying for help. That's like a motherfucker crying for help. You know what I mean? That's weak shit. You know what I'm saying? I look, signs of weakness. I see signs of weakness all over. You know what I'm saying? It just come to me, and I have to speak on it when I see signs of weakness. Shit. respect BBL though. He like a pain freak too. Shit. He hanging in with them Oakland Raiders. But I respect this shit. He go out in the game, try to fight and get him a win.
Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came.
Let me see what his record is.
And it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Dejan.
To get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out, and he returns this to the 22.
What happened?
Nothing.
Y'all playing already?
Yeah, we playing right now. He got Arizona.
Let me see what y'all. Oh, he was like Arizona, okay. Might as well.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Woo! She been picked. Yeah, she been picked. Damn.
Down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation.
Damn, yeah.
Make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come.
Nah, he gonna come fighting this guy.
Oh, I know that. I'm ready.
Now Murray.
You don't want to go lay down on that air.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You're trying to eat. You don't say nothing.
2nd and 10.
I wait till like 10, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, then see Tim go out against somebody. I'd be already fucked up.
From the gun, Murray.
Oh my God!
Throw's going to be
right there the whole time.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Oh, I saw it. That motherfucker. Motherfucker. Shit. Should have been
territory. A big play there.
Should have been a pick.
Man,
walk me. I'm right there with my hands up, nothing.
You have a
That
big
shit.
play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
God, fucking lucky
But it
motherfucker.
often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to
Don't, yeah, you can't let Jay-Z, I said, I forgot Jay-Z. You can't let AZ get comfortable. He can light you up now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he can dot you out.
Way down the field and score on the opening drive. appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
Come on, bro.
And it's 8-0.
He came to play.
So what do you
that
make
nigga came to
you
play.
go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown.
That nigga
to go
came to
for
play.
2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nigga might have went gambling with his girl.
Off the play fake. Here's
We
Wilson.
call this nigga.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is now a 1-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one. The drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm like, this is going to be a pretty good game here.
Here's Murray's.
This is what got my attention.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
He's still running that same bullshit.
And he will take it across midfield and down.
He had a man wide ass open.
Facts. I saw him too.
Charles over the middle.
Yeah.
A few too many bodies and he got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any time
Now, this game, he got to respect the run. Let's see what happens.
An interception can
Now, he got to come down now. Now he brought that safety down.
2nd down and 8.
Now, and then now, well, let me shut up. I'm just watching.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't.
Oh, wow.
Interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards
so
now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Nah, this is keep running. He's trying to prove one on you, but he can run now.
Oh, I understand. All right.
From Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't turn into a bigger run.
You might just get a field goal.
shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's right.
And he'll get this one down to about
y'all score turns, they might get a field goal. Why ain't gonna score turns?
The first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
You know he's passing.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
Right there, man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Damn, what happened now? I missed it. I turned my head and
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on
oh shit.
guarantee.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking.
Don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you
So,
Let me see.
it didn't happen here.
Trying to protect
This nigga have anybody open? Nah.
Myers connects on.
He didn't want to go back to the corner again, but that corner was open.
14-8 ball game.
Let me shut up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Murray trying again after the pick six. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their back.
go, y'all. I don't want to give nothing.
First down, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Wilson to throw.
14 left.
Right.
Oh, he got a field goal on it.
Pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Zaven Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A huge play there for Arizona. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Once again, it's Connor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. It's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
first down. It's Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect?
Talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gonna count to y'all, cause I went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my watch he stop. He don't like to pass the ball. That ticket he talking big hit. I was kicking in houses for it. That's 2 different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be couching, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. They get you touched and they get you fouled, boy. I'm talking. You out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the crowd, boy. I'ma lose the roof in the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And ain't talking dang. It's like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they want a pitch. Ain't gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Run 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cable, we ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, being neat. Don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet, but I be switching it depending on the week. Christian Lou, red bottom, damn, I think I cut my feet.
Man.
What's good, Walt? What's good, not Walt, Hog?
Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing, man. I'm finna go on up out of here.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I called you. Kind of figured. I'm gonna go ahead and play Walt.
Yeah, man, I done ate, man. I done got lazy in the world. Shit, but now I'll get you though. You got me last time.
I know you will. I know you will.
I'm gonna get you, yeah.
What, you gonna get some rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna chill on that. Probably look at me on Netflix and get in the bed, man. I got a little slight headache too.
Okay.
Yeah, my holler.
Alright, man, take care.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gonna count to y'all, cause I went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my watch to stop. He don't like to pass the ball.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is.
Don't say nothing.
They have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I don't say shit. But you gotta say something, suggest something.
They'll try to pick this up on the
What's
ground.
that mean?
With
Suggest something.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Escaping the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to come too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Flushed out right.
Come on, bro.
Fires one incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain there for the Bills.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. On play action, Allen. flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
56, Mack 56, right there,
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
What's the Jesse supposed to eat? Ugh.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Garbage ass. Garbage ass. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Where's for that bang gas on that thing?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
56, the Mack boys, 56, check 56. 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, 58 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Wilson steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have us. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a give running left is Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
36.
On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
From the 39, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Starlatulele. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Running right through it, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
56, check 56.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
Look at that
Tight
shit.
ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Out to his left. That'll be complete to Breida.
It's the king.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
To throw is Allen.
Oh.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Or this time to pick up.
They run again with Breeden. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
God damn.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that.
What?
I keep on winning and they hate that.
Come talk to me, I can't hear you here.
And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was a little tired. Eat 'em up. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first and third. Tight fit, showing my. Stevenson. weekend. I'ma go it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I hate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I hate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was a little tired. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up, yo. Eat 'em up.
I heard they don't have an OVO store in Miami. They got one now. Welcome to OVO. You know what I'm saying? OVO. 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 OVO.
Only religion was the movie. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to it. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chiller. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got ripped. If I can get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
Know I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
gyal
how I'm
a
feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me they a suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never seen that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddle these so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold and naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gonna cost me. And
That's just how I feel.
Yeah,
That's just how I'm feeling.
that's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick rock. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Fight against me, that's a big love. You about to find out what call. I find and I get love. Lift up, it ain't nothing to cut the up. Stop crying, don't let it get soft. Cover it and go. Wonder why I got the whole world, this is how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it.